Hello, my friends. Welcome back. My name is Jack, the snack that smiles back. Do you enjoy the beard? It's nice, isn't it? When I finally get to grow stubble, well, suck it! I've got to shave it off for tomorrow morning for a film set. I'm going to look like a 3-year-old again. We've got Emily back here for more stories. Emily, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. There's a lot of this is basically all the stories she's just sent to me over the last day or so. So enjoy. We're going to bit of everything today. Am I the a-hole for choosing to work at home when my Zoom meetings annoy my husband? My employer has given the employees the chance of working at home or going into the office. Personally, I feel that it is safer to stay at home given what is still going on, and it's about half and half of my co-workers who have decided to stay home or go to the office. The problem and conflict is that I often have 2 or 3 one-hour Zoom meetings a day. I use headphones, but I do talk during part of them. I close the door, but the noise bothers my husband, who is in the other room. He is also at home all day since he's unemployed. Oh.
Surprise.
Oh my God.
So he needs to have silence, all right? I don't want to hear you working and making money for us so that we can live under this roof.
He keeps telling me I am selfish to stay at home and bother him when I could choose to go work in the office, and he says I'm just too lazy to go to the office and waves off my health concerns as paranoid.
Funny how he calls her lazy.
Yeah, really. Oh, it's very punchable description of this man. I do feel guilty because he gets really upset by the noise and says it's hard for him to focus on stuff he's reading when he hears me talking. Am I wrong? Should I go into the office a few days a week? So, what, he's just trying to read? Dude, wear earmuffs. I am getting a lot of comments that I should tell my husband to look for a job, but he told me he doesn't want to until COVID is over.
Well, funny, I don't think COVID's going to be over for quite some time.
Do not be surprised if he treats you as nothing more than an object in the household, because he's already treating you like a doormat. Yep, so he doesn't want to get a job until COVID is over, which is a bit weird since he says I'm paranoid about it. Overall, he makes me feel guilty a lot, which is why I came on here. Lately, he's been getting upset that our place isn't clean enough.
Oh, just you wait. This next sentence.
We don't sleep in the same room, but he comes in and inspects my room every day. And today he was upset about the noise again. Are you sure this is your husband?
Are you sure you're not in the military?
Look, I'm sure there's some women out there who would very much appreciate a partner who offers to sleep in a different room so they don't have to deal with their snoring and, sharing of sheets.
You do not have a husband? You have a teenage roommate.
Why are you enabling this, man? Again, it's coming to that point where I kind of have to say yatar just because of how willingly you are just accepting this.
We need that button that goes dump his ass.
Yeah, we need a dump his ass button. Ooh, that'd be a nice thing to start merchandising. Dump his ass, dump his ass, dump his ass. Gonna move on to r/off my chest here. Wife cancelled my birthday party because she's tired from having her friends over the last 2 weekends.
You know what? I think this wife and that other husband need to get together and just do nothing.
So my wife cancelled my 49th birthday party. I have not had a birthday party for years, like since I was a kid. I thought it was a great idea to do one before I turned 50. I throw a party for her every year without fail. Now granted, my birthday is in the middle of the week this year before Halloween, so we figured we would do it the weekend before, so if there were other Halloween parties people were attending, they did not have to choose. I just figured a night of drinking and music at home, and maybe a bonfire, and I would cook since we just slaughtered 2 cows. Okay, that is not a nice way to refer to your partner, sir. But also, what? Okay, just casually drop that.
Side baddies.
Side baddies. I slaughtered them with my dick. She asked me if I would mind cancelling because she's tired of having people over. She's been the one partying with her friends at the house, and I just have a couple beers, say hi to her friends, and then slip out and go to bed. Not wanting to be the only guy the whole night talking about horses and stuff they all talk about together.
Is this the Saddle Club?
Yeah. He got with a horse girl. No wonder she's doing such stupid, insane things. is.
It's a combination of Desperate Housewives and Saddle Club. They grew up.
Hello world, this is me. Slept with your husband. I'm just bummed because I wanted something to be about me instead of always being revolved around her. I brought it up that I think it was a little unfair, and I was met with the response that it would be better to just have a quiet weekend doing nothing. She better be giving you the best BJ and steak week you've ever experienced to make up for this, because this isn't making up for it.
Also, what's stopping her from having 2 beers, saying hi, and then going up to her room? Party's not about her.
She is the center of this universe, and if she doesn't socialize the entire time, everyone's gonna be crazy about that the entire party. Why did his wife not feel like socializing tonight? How rude of her. And I don't think she is planning anything behind my back because she has never done that and has no discipline or desire to be that type of person. I know I'm going to be 49 and seems silly that I want a birthday party at my age. I just needed to vent and get this out before I say something regretful to her. It just makes me feel unimportant and not worth the energy. Yeah, that could be a good point. What if she's genuinely actually planning something deep down?
Well, she's never done anything like that before. We don't need to have a party because we are tired, and it would be better if we had a quiet weekend at home.
We're a unit, so how I feel about things, you have to feel about them the same way.
Oh, look at that controversy
Yes.
from the... Oh.
Yes, that's what I'm about to, yeah. So, top comment here, 798 upvotes as of recording this. Someone's gone Sherlock Holmes onto this OP.
I don't feel sorry for him anymore.
So, about 6 months ago, you wrote this about your wife. My wife is the biggest complainer, and I am thinking of cheating on her because we have a dead bedroom. And, holy crap, she is the biggest witch with no reward. I'd divorce her if it didn't cost me everything I've worked for. And of course, I'm not even allowed to have friends over. I'd be embarrassed anyways because she would drink and act like an ass. Wow, caught in 4K right here, mate. And 19 days ago, your wife was apparently sick. And you wrote, she's sick at healing her stomach and I am ignoring her tonight because she is driving me insane. She's finally asleep, I think. I'm in my own world and it is nice. You sound like you really resent your wife. Maybe even downright hate her. It might be time to face the facts, OP. You gotta divorce your wife and take control over your own happiness. It sounds like a very unhealthy relationship. And if it's true what you've written here and before, then you should really go your separate ways. When she asked if you minded, why didn't you tell her the truth? Honey, I know you were tired from seeing your friends, but I have been looking forward to celebrating my B-Day with my friends. You're welcome to just join for the dinner and do your own thing afterwards. But I will be inviting my friends over for a fun time. You can still tell her this now if you want. Your happiness is in your own hands. Why are you being so nice and caring to this man despite him clearly being an absolute a-hole? You need to take control of yourself, sister. You need to grab your life by the hands and just go with it. Eat, pray, love. No, this man needs to just be exposed. This is where healthy shame is necessary. It's good to shame sometimes.
Oh, Odie replied.
Oh, Obi replied to it. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Yes, went through those scenarios with her. I'm kind to her and explained to her that I was looking forward to this and I finally got to the point that I was getting nowhere with this. So basically said okay to canceling. Many attempts at explaining. It was my idea. She agreed to this. I arranged it and invited people over. I had to cancel. And she pointed out the obvious. I am in an unhealthy one-sided relationship that is making me miserable. Not sure how to move forward, but this is one of those last straw things that happen and I'm really having a hard time with it. For us, the genders specifically, I could see this as of someone, like a wife genuinely just being frustrated with their partner, like they're just not happy there.
Either, no matter what gender you are, it's not a healthy relationship.
So I don't want to say he's a complete a-hole as much as I was.
Well, it's not an a-hole. It's just off my chest.
I know, but I still want to Yatara and Atara.
Stamp of approval. Well,
yeah. I want to give him my seal of approval. R. Alright, this is an updated story from one that was 9 days ago. We're going to look at the first story first. I'll make a time code for the update in case you've already read the story. So, I, 65-year-old male, found out that my daughter, who's 34, fiance, who is a 35-year-old male, is gay. My daughter, Dinah, Dina? Dina?
Probably Dina.
My daughter Dinosaur has been engaged to Stan for a little over 7 months now. They are supposed to be getting married in November of next year. Stan is a wonderful kid. He's polite, hardworking.
He's 35.
Treats my daughter well, and I instantly liked him when I met him. When he asked for my blessing, I was happy to give it to him, and our whole family was thrilled when she said yes. I want to preface this by saying I am absolutely not a bigot. Yeah, look, I'm sure everyone was gonna...
Sounds like something a bigot would say.
I do not hate gay people, and I accept people for who they are. Stan, admittedly, has some behaviors that trend towards feminine. He does a lot of baking.
Most of the world's best pastry chefs are men.
Well, I never understand this. Oh, they cook in the kitchen a lot. Oh, jeez, that's not really a manly endeavor. You go to a restaurant. How many chefs are men? Who is Gordon Ramsay? What does he do? What does Jamie Oliver do? He spends a long time in the bathroom getting his hair just right. He knows Broadway musicals by heart. Was a theater kid in high school. Okay, can you stop describing me, please? And watches a lot of chick shows. Yeah, good. Okay, that's not me.
Not yet.
Oh, no. That's right, I have a girlfriend now. Ah, shit. A few friends and family members have questioned his point of the poll to me, and I've told them that he is who he is, and Dinosaur loves him for it. Recently, I ran into the mother of a boy my older son graduated with. When I mentioned Tyrannosaurus Rex was engaged to Stan, she looked very surprised. When I asked her about her reaction, she told me that she didn't think he'd end up with a woman. I went into my typical spiel about him just being sensitive, but she cut me off. Well, good on you for trying to, defend him. Like, hey, just because you saw him one time, like swallowing sausages whole at the meat store, that doesn't mean anything.
The meat store? The butcher?
Can you tell that my mouth speaks while my brain's still loading?
Hang on, darling, I'm just heading down to the meat store.
She informed me that her son Matt, 35-year-old male, is gay, and he and Stan had dated for 2 years. She brought up Facebook on her phone and pulled up her son's profile. As she opened the photos, there was no denying it. Matt and Stan were together, holding hands, kissing, smiling at each other. Typical relationship photos that go up on Facebook. I'm getting suspicious here that it's probably just someone who's bi. Stan wasn't tagged in any of the photos, but it's definitely him. They're from 6 years ago, and Stan has been with Dina for 2 years. She apologized for springing this on me, but felt I should know. Did he need to know, though?
It was 4 years between their relationship.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he broke up with him and was like, I need a woman.
I told my wife, and after talking it out, we both agreed that we had to tell the Velociraptor. We sat down with her and explained what we had found out. Her reaction was not what I expected. She got angry at me for spying on him. Told me I had no idea what I was talking about and that he was not gay. Oh, okay, I thought she was just going to defend the fact of spying, but no, she's just in denial as well. I told Dina that I like Stan, but I couldn't let her marry someone who couldn't love her as a wife. She was crying at this point and told me I was a terrible human being who needed to mind my own business and stop trying to embarrass Stan. I told her I didn't want to see her get her heart broken and that if she was going to go this route, she needed to get a prenuptial agreement. Dinosaurs earns more than double what Stan does. She told me to mind my own business and I didn't know what I was talking about. I asked her why I would make this up when I like Stan. I just don't want her to throw her life away. She told me she can't talk to me about this and I don't understand anything and stormed out. We have to pay a big installment on the wedding next month as it's a year out and I don't know if it's even a good idea at this point. Well, no wonder you're wanting to stop this because you're paying for it. Chicken is not taking our calls and will not respond to us in any way. What do I even do here? I feel like I approached this in the best way I could and it still blew up. So again, yeah, I'm theorizing it turns out he's actually bi. Yeah. Tough comment. There are bisexual people. No big deal.
Poor old man. He's just like, sweetheart, I'm so worried about you. He can't love you like a real wife. And she's like, go away.
Oh, trust me, Dad. He can love me like a real wife.
And then we can watch chick flicks. It's the best of both worlds.
See, that's why a lot of like heavy straight males are so against gays and bisexuals. Straight guys know that a bi guy is like the best of both worlds for a girl. He's got a pee-pee, but he's actually feminine enough to relate to you as well. Like, update time. So, a lot has happened in the last week. Stan came to see us this weekend. He came out to my wife and me as pansexual. Oh, dang it! Damn it! I got wrong. Here, here's $20.
I'll take that quite happily. And then slide it in your crack when you do a striptease for me.
What? Ew, no! Thanks for the change.
You said.
I had researched bisexuality, but not pansexuality, so I was a bit lost. Stan told us that he is attracted to people, not genders, but he's monogamous, so he wasn't lying when he said he loves Dinosaur and wants a future with her. I told him that we love him, accept him, and love having him as part of our family. In all honesty, I'm a bit more accepting than my wife. She grew up with certain values, and she's having a very hard time with this. She's afraid that he's going to leave Dina for a man. I asked why she wouldn't be afraid of him leaving her for another woman, but she just shook her head and said that it's not the same. Well, for a pansexual, it completely is. I mean, look, I personally don't understand it much myself, but I think it's one of those things where it doesn't matter if I don't understand it. Unless I'm personally attracted to someone who is, or want to be in a relationship with someone who is, it shouldn't matter at all if I understand it or not. It's their sexuality. They're allowed to explore it and express it as much as they please. Now, Brontosaurus knew about this, but did not want us to know. We admittedly trend right politically for financial reasons. She was afraid we wouldn't accept him and other family members would think badly of him. I hate that she felt this way, because I love Stan and I love that he loves Dina. That's all that matters. Starting to get the feeling that we can say that the OP here stands Stan.
Oh.
After leaving our house, Dina apparently told Stan that his secret has gotten outed to us and we wouldn't pay for the wedding anymore. She told him that part of his life was over and he needed to tell us that he was confused and was now 100% straight. Whoa!
What?
Dina, what the hell? You were... Wow, that was terrible attempt at damage control. She basically assumed that the OP and the wife, like her parents, were just going to out him and, you know, completely disown him and all this kind of stuff. Basically, she was asking him to act like it was freaking 1939 and he was a Jewish person or something. I don't know. It's just what?
Yo, I was like rooting for Dina. I was like, yeah, support your man. And now she's like, just pretend you're straight. Thanks.
Yeah, so they had a huge fight and Stan was ready to end the engagement. Dina is talking to us again. She apologized for her reaction. She said that she had pretty much been able to bury the fact that Stan dated men in her mind because they're monogamous and getting married. But us bringing it up made her confront a lot of feelings. She since apologized to Stan, said she knows she isn't going to magically turn him straight, and assured him she loves who he is. I'm happy for them and hope they can work it out. I don't know terribly much about LGBT issues, but I'm trying to educate myself, so apologies if I've said anything incorrectly. Yeah, I'm getting suspicious of Dina now.
Yeah, but he loves me because I'm a woman and he's straight.
He's gonna be straight. It's fine. It's fine. He's straight. I'll change him. I will change him. I can fix him. Next story. Should I feel this way? Female 28 seems to have done wild things while she was with her ex-boyfriend, but she doesn't do it with me. Male 28. Oh, this classic blunder. My girlfriend and I was so horny last night that we went into the car and drove to a secluded area. However, when we arrived, she said that we'll just do it on the house since there could be someone out there who will see us. But the thing is, the car is off and the windows are super dark tint. Anyways, when we arrived home, we didn't have it on or even do oral since there was a silent treatment on the way home. I just feel weird or insecure because she told me before that she and her ex-boyfriend were having crazy fun out in the public a lot. Public restroom, oral in cinemas, camping fun, etc. Do you guys think she would ever do wild stuff with me? What could be the reason that she won't do it with me? Now edit. For more information, I actually stole her from her ex-boyfriend years ago. She's the one who I think has relationship issues because she has made out with a lot of guys while she's with her ex-boyfriend. I was one of them. Why are you with this woman who clearly cheated on her last partner with you amongst other men? I just find it strange and weird that this happened only now, years later.
What I want to know, right? You're at home, you're hanging out. You're like, wow, we're so horny. Let's go drive to a spot and then maybe have sex. Not go 2 meters to the left where our bed is, where we could do it right now.
Yes, people can do some things in the past that they've done. They've had that experience doing those things. It depends on how many times they've done those things, and also if they were actually on board with it themselves, or if they were just doing it because their partner was pressuring them and really, saying, oh, I'd really love it if we could try this sometime.
Also, people change.
Yes.
She probably doesn't like that anymore. Or she's a little bit older now and she's like, well, I did that when I was younger.
Yes, she did those things, but as she's gotten older and matured more, she's found that what she truly desires when it comes to intimacy with a partner is that actual relationship of intimacy. All these experiences she's had, they were probably felt very lifeless to her. Like she was just doing those things because, oh yeah, look, we're camping. I guess this is something you should try at least once when you go out camping together. She did it. Like, yep, I did it in this situation. Honestly, I didn't find it fun. I enjoyed it better when I was in this comfy bed at my house where there's a shower next to me afterwards.
And a toilet.
Boys, remember, a lot of the time girls need to refresh themselves after some good fun. Okay, well, let's see what some comments say about this. You read it, bro. Both you and your girlfriend are a mess. You need to communicate or this is going to crash and burn. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she has a record of being unfaithful and then just pacifies his concerns with hugs. I do understand though. I can understand that. Like, you find out that your partner is just really, has a history of being really exciting and is really adventurous and stuff like that. Sure, yeah, you'd love to experience those things with her.
But you can't expect it from them.
Yeah, exactly. It's one thing for her to say she's done those things. It's another to expect her to do them with you the moment you're in that situation as well. Like, yeah, nah, you can't push these kind of things. It's, to say it simply, you're not in that past relationship with her. You're in this new relationship with her, and you should be focusing more on that aspect and letting it grow from there and let your experiences grow from there rather than trying to play catch up with them. Because otherwise, it comes across as you not really caring about doing it with her, but doing it in these places.
To satisfy your own needs and not hers.
Yeah, like you're more just using her to satisfy your own kinks rather than actually finally finding someone who is open to and willingly wanting to share and experience your kinks together. That's going to end our stories today. Thank you so much for watching. You've been amazing sticking around. Let's just wrap things up straight away. My name's been Jack. Emily, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. We'll see you guys for the next one. Ta-ta.